for sure. But let's get into some of these sports. We're gonna start with basketball today. The NBA draft is fastly approaching. What's the date for the NBA draft? I think November 18th.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is November 18th. There's a lot of discussions of trade rumors going on. Who will go number one overall? So let's just start. We're gonna go team by team. Really, the first of our pick, the Minnesota Timberwolves. Carter, you're on the clock for the Timberwolves organization. Who would you pick if you were the GM for the Minnesota Timberwolves?
With the first overall pick in the 2020 NBA draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Anthony Edwards from Georgia.
And tell me why that pick fits.
Because I could see LaMelo, but at the same time, I feel like I want D'Angelo Russell to have the ball in his hand as much as possible. And that gives him the chance to spread the ball to Ant-Man, who can spot up and shoot, and Cat, who can spot up and shoot or post up, or, really don't have no limit on his game. So I feel like it gives him a better chance. And they got a lot of other players there that are fitting the groove, like Josh Okogie and
They got
Malik.
Culliver still too, right? Jared Culliver.
Yeah. So I just feel like he fit in more. Whereas we bring in LaMelo, he can play point guard and you can move D'Lo to shooting guard, but I don't know. I don't really see it. So if I'm them, I'm taking Ant-Man or I'm trading that pick to get established star.
Oh yeah, that was done. That was about to be my next question. Do you think they should flip the pick? We hear the rumors of Chris Paul on the block, Drew Holiday on the block, Russell Westbrook on the block.
None of them.
Oh, talk to me then. Who would you flip the pick for?
There had to be somebody like a team that's desperate to move up like the Bulls. I try to get Zach LaVine back to Minnesota or something like that. They have to be a young, because they're young. You don't want to, and it's Cat's team, so you don't want to bring in somebody that's, an alpha male and to take over. That didn't work well with Jimmy Butler.
Right.
So
Wiggins gone though. Jace, do you agree? Take Anthony Edwards at the first overall pick.
I say Anthony Edwards is the best pick, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take LaMelo. I wouldn't be surprised.
Why you think they would take LaMelo though?
They had that 1-2 punch in the what's called in the
They backcourt.
Yeah, backcourt.
Oh, with Russell and LaMelo.
Yeah, they had that. But I mean, they're both ball dominant, so I don't know how that would work. But I'm just saying, I still see them taking some reason.
Got you. Moving on to second overall pick, Jace. You are Steve Kerr. You are talking to your general manager for the Golden State Warriors. First off a bad year, injuries with Klay Thompson, Stephen Curry, trades with D'Angelo Russell. So you eventually tank the season and you have the second overall pick. Do you A, draft a player, or B, do you flip that player, that pick, and a player that's already on your roster to get a big time superstar or a big time name? What would you do if you're in that situation?
What I would do is get James Wiseman. That's the only pick that they would get. But what they're probably gonna do is flip it because they're the Warriors. So I see them flipping it for probably like a big man. I don't know what big man, but maybe like is Aldridge on?
Aldridge is on the block. I don't think he's worth that second overall pick.
I don't think he is either, but it's the NBA. I really don't think any big man that's on the block is worth this second round pick because I feel like James Wiseman was a pretty good candidate. So I say candidate prospect.
Who said that, Jet?
He might trade that pick and move back in the draft, and then move back and use that pick to get Aldridge. I wouldn't give up that pick to get Aldridge. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, what's the point of moving? I mean, you can get James Wiseman. I mean, James Wiseman, 7'1", she's like 230, 240.
System develop.
That's true, but I don't know. I just don't feel like doing all that movement is worth it when you got a young talent right here that's I feel is a good prospect. So
right now, they don't care about developing right now.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, that is very true. They are trying to win.
Yeah, I do think they'll flip that pick for sure.
I'm pretty positive.
They could also take Ant-Man, whoever don't pick Ant-Man or LaMelo, and then they could flip Wiggins.
Yep.
So, yeah, you can flip Wiggins for some little role player big man.
I don't know. The possibilities are really endless for Golden State. The media's hyping up to have high expectations. So what they do will be interesting to see. For sure. You said what?
They definitely got lucky with that pick.
Oh yeah, for sure. NBA draft lottery, they got to give Golden State that high pick. Moving on to the third pick of the draft, the Charlotte Hornets. Michael Jordan owns his team, Cut Carter. How would you handle this pick? There's rumors that Michael Jordan wants to go get Russell Westbrook to join the Charlotte Hornets. Do you flip that third overall pick for Russell Westbrook?
I wouldn't flip the third pick for Russell Westbrook, but I would try to move back. Again, you move back, get a worse pick and a player, take the worst pick, and then try to get that for Russell Westbrook. But it's not like Russell Westbrook not worth it. I'm not gonna say that. It's just I don't see what he's building when he got Devontae Graham and Terry Rozier and a bunch of young guys. It's just like it's gonna be super heavy at point guard. I don't know.
Wouldn't Wiseman fit the Charlotte Hornets? Don't they biggest need is a big? I know Zeller's out, Batum contract is nearly done. Wouldn't Wiseman fit what Jordan wants to do?
Yeah. Wiseman just makes sense to go to Charlotte, but because you literally have every other position that's kind of filled and they're all young. You got Rozier. Well, he's not that young. He probably the oldest, but you got Rozier, you got Malik Monk, you got Devontae Graham, you got Miles Bridges, you got PJ Washington.
Mm-hmm.
So the final piece to that would be a center.
To build that. And the head coach is, I think, Steve Clifford, right?
Yeah.
Now it is James Borrego.
Oh, yeah. You did hire him last year, I think.
If they want to follow the trend, I'm going Obi.
Tell me why. What's the trend? Hey, what's the trend you talking about?
Huh?
I said, what's the trend you talking about?
The small ball trend.
Why would Obi fit with the Hornets? Tell me why. Give me some energy.
He's athletic as any prospect in the draft, and he's a big. He's 6'9". He can play off the ball. He do a lot of things. So I feel like that would probably be the best fit. Or James Wiseman. They need a big man guard. I don't see them taking Anthony or LaMelo if they're still available. But I definitely see Obi like in that system if they go small ball. Because like you got like Cut said, you got Devontae. Because they heavy at guard already. Malik Monk, Terry Rozier. Then you got Miles Bridges. And then you got Obi. I mean, it's a nice little small ball rotation. So I could see that. I could see them taking Obi or James Wiseman. But I'll take Obi if I was them.
Got you. Do you think any of these teams step for Golden State? So the Timberwolves or the Hornets got a chance to make it to the NBA playoffs with the addition of their draft pick this draft?
Yes to the Timberwolves, no to the Hornets.
Tell me why.
The West is just. I mean, they're probably not gonna make it either, but they got a better chance than the Hornets. I think the East has gotten better, and the Hornets is kind of that bottom team towards the bottom.
Well, they see
the Wolves have All-Star and Cat, D'Angelo Russell. I think he might have made an All-Star game before too, right? With the Nets.
Who, D'Angelo?
Yeah, he made it with the Nets 2018.
Yeah, so you got him, and then you got a good prospect coming in, first overall pick. So
last year the Timberwolves finished 14th in the West, and the Hornets finished the 9th seed in the East.
Yeah. But I think the East is gonna be harder. I think the Hawks are coming. I think the Wizards are coming. I think the Bulls are coming. I think it's just like, So in that case, Charlotte has the easier chance.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Wolves might have the better chance because their team is better. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I feel you, but they're just in a harder conference because the West is loaded still, right? And speaking of the Chicago Bulls, they recently acquired Billy Donovan as their head coach. Mo Cheeks is their assistant head coach as well. Billy Donovan, wherever he goes, winning or making playoff appearances follows. So what do you guys think the Chicago Bears would do with this 4th overall pick of the NBA draft? Jace, I'll start with you.
You mean Bulls?
Yeah, the Bulls, my bad. I've been hearing Obi topping name a lot lately. What do you think they do?
If Obi's still there, I see them taking Obi. Or if a guard, I don't see LaMelo or Anthony still being there. So yeah, I see them taking Obi if Obi still there. This draft is just so weird. It can go any way. Like,
how is it weird? Because due to COVID, nobody playing.
Not really COVID.
You didn't see enough people.
Say what?
You didn't get to see him play like the full tournament and stuff.
Exactly. So like COVID is a factor, cause like with LaMelo, James Wiseman, Anthony Edwards, they're all number one pick talents, but we don't know who's gonna fall, like where they're gonna fall. So Obi is like that last man. Like, okay, maybe he'll go to Bulls, maybe he might not. He might go to the Hornets. You never know. So, but I can see them taking Obi, yeah, if he's still there.
As you welcome, man, Mr. Damon. Damon, how you doing, man?
Thank you for having me. Sorry for the late run.
You funny. Move on to the 5th overall pick of the NBA draft. The Cleveland Cavaliers. They recently drafted Garland last year. They had some say they had the best NBA draft last season. They acquired Garland. What's his brother's name?
Who? What?
Who the Cleveland Cavaliers acquired last year in the draft?
Porter Jr.
Yeah, man.
Got you. So what do you think they do with this 5th overall pick? Do you think they get Denny Avdija from Israel? Do they get the boy from USC? Do they get Isaiah Okoro from Auburn?
I think they're keeping their pick because they gotta keep building. They might go for the Adija, whatever it is, Avija. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know.
Denny Avdija from Israel.
Yeah, I think they might go for him because now everybody's on that Luka train, so everybody's thinking, well, what if he's the next Luka?
They always gotta add a foreigner somewhere in the top 10. They always have to, bro. And they do be good, but I haven't seen much on it, bro. So
what is my earpods doing? Y'all can hear me?
yeah.
Okay, but we shift gears. The amount do you think the Cleveland Cavaliers do with that 5th overall pick? So far we got Anthony Edwards off the board, Wiseman off the board, LaMelo off the board, Obi Toppin off the board. What do you think they should do?
I can't lie, I'm not really that updated on this year's draft class.
Got you.
But I think Cleveland should go big. I think they have to go big with Drummond out of there. Of course, I don't think he's signing back. I just think they need to go big, so probably best big available.
I got you. And we move on to the 6th overall pick. We got the Atlanta Hawks recently in the news lately trying to acquire Drew Holiday. Cut Carter walked away. So, Jace, what do you think the Hawks should do with this 6th overall pick? They want Trae Young wants to win. That's clear as day. Trae Young.
I deserve the pick instead of Jace because Jace not no Hawks fan.
You a Hawks fan?
I'm a Hawks fan.
I'm back. I heard the question. I mean,
Trae Young wants to win. Lloyd Pierce is potentially on the hot seat if they don't turn this thing around. What do they do with this pick?
Make them a winner, a playoff contender. I don't know. But I don't think nobody in that draft at that spot is going to be that much of a help either.
So the big.
Yes, trade. I mean, they got Clint Capella. They got to pay him now. So
yeah, get rid of him. I don't like him.
John Collins, Clint Capella, Cam Reddish, DeAndre Hunter, Cameron Herder, and that pick. You flip the pick for somebody else.
Or Drew.
I mean, that's the only option, I guess. But
Drew makes them a playoff team, I believe. I think they have enough talent. I think he can mature that talent even better.
Drew playing too?
Cam Reddish and RJ Hunter. I think he helps them the most. But I think Drew definitely makes them a better team. What he brings as a defender, a playmaker. I can't tell you the last time I saw the Hawks and Trae Young was off the floor and they looked good. I mean, I know they would look good with Drew. You can keep him on the floor with Capella, or you can keep him on with the young guys, whatever route you want to go. But who else they gonna get?